Namaste, hello, and welcome back to another video on Papyrus and Parchment. My name is Bonny, and today's video is going to be about a quick update on all that I've been reading for Jane Austen July so far, and a few Jane Austen related stationery that I happened to stumble upon while I was out for lunch a few days ago with my family and my aunt. So I'm quite excited to share them with you because they are absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. And I'll also leave links to where you can find them and where you can order it from directly. So all that and more coming up. So do please join me further in this video. Welcome back. So first, let's get around to all that I've been reading so far. Now, when it comes to reading, my progress has not been as it was expected to be within the first 10 days. So today is the 11th of July, and unfortunately, I've not been able to complete as much as I had targeted. So coming around to the challenges, the first challenge was to read any one of the 6 major novels of Jane Austen. So I did start off with Pride and Prejudice, and I was supposed to finish this by the 10th of July, but unfortunately I'm still midway, as you can see. So I might need to switch over to audio for completing this on time. So that's something. In fact, I must confess that I don't think I will be able to complete anything on time for this Jane Austen July. So I probably will end up doing the Jane Austen August as well. And that's because I have a lot to read, and there are a few things which have just come up as well, which I need to attend to urgently. It cannot be postponed to next month. They have to be done this month. So yes, I might be doing a Jane Austen August as well, which I know is not something which the hosts of this readathon would like to accept, but then yes, that's where I stand. So most definitely I will be continuing with Pride and Prejudice, yes, but I may not be able to finish this in time, and it will spill over to August. Now, when it comes to the group read Mansfield Park, I am way behind on this because I started this off with the audiobook as well as the physical copy of the book. And yes, the experience is richer. I do agree with that. And I absolutely loved listening to the audiobook while reading this as well. And I think I will continue it. So initially I had thought that I might just switch over to just the audiobook, but then there is a complete different feel to it when you listen and you read to it, as you all know. So yes, I'll be going through this, and I may not be able to finish it by the 24th, but yes, I will be watching the group discussion later on once I finish this. Now, one of the books that I have added on my TBR is a book which I found on the TBR of Katie, and she is one of our hosts for this readathon, as you know. So I absolutely loved it, and it so happened that this was with our bookseller, and he did manage to send this to me immediately the next day. So this is called Georgians. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct, because pronunciations obviously differ in different countries. So Queer Georgians by Anthony Delaney, and this is a hidden history of lovers, lawbreakers, and homemakers. So I love the cover of it. It's really nice and blue. And anyway, the this book is all about the life and the problems which were faced by the queer people and how they were rejected by the society. And I have just been through the first few chapters, including the preface as well as the introduction. And the author has put in a lot of efforts to really come up with authentic investigation about what being queer in during the Georgian period looks like. So there was a lot of there was a lot of uprise in queer couples when it came to the Victorian period, because people, especially when photography was rampant. But then it was passed over as a, let's say, a photographic memory, but then there were a lot of stories behind those photographs as well. And also this was, of course, succeeding Georgian period, but then over here we do find the birth of policing, and we also find why the spy network and how the spy network developed, as well as detectives and the entire thing about detectives coming through, and how people betrayed each other to ensure that they have security, to practice their own professions, etc. And a lot of things which are really heart-wrenching, but then yes, that was the society which was there at that point of time, and the sort of struggles and the sort of let's say queer people had to walk around like normal people, and they had to blend in the crowd, but then they knew that they were the odd one out. So should anything give way, then of course they were captured, and a lot of bad things used to happen. So anyway, I'm not going to talk too much about it, because I intend to give a full book review once this is done. So I'll let you know my thoughts on it once I complete it, which will be towards the end of the month. And one book which I'm really enjoying is a retelling of Mansfield Park called Mansfield Park and the Mummies. So I'm not going to spill out too much about this book, but I am absolutely enjoying Aunt Norris being the werewolf and her forgetting the fact that she needs to lock herself up during the full moon nights, and the accident which takes place, because of which she ends up converting Mr. Rushworth into a young, hungry werewolf as well. And the fact that Fanny Price is the love interest of a resurrected Egyptian pharaoh, and the resurrectionist is none other than Lady Bertram herself. And the fact that Miss Crawford is devastated knowing that Edmund is going to take his vows and become a clergyman, because she had her eyes on him, and unfortunately she is the vampire. So if Edmund starts becoming the clergyman, and if he becomes the exorcist, then she will be in a thick soup in case if she ends up marrying Edmund. So things are really hilarious over here, and they are, I mean, it reads like Mansfield Park, but then the characters have a whole different let's say personality, or not personality exactly, a whole new extension to them, which is paranormal, and I'm absolutely enjoying this. So that's it with as far as reading goes. I yet have to start with all the vampire gothic reads that I have collected for reading for this particular readathon, but I think that will only happen after the 20th of July, and I'm definitely not finishing it by the 31st, so this will shift over to August as well, but I'll let you know, I'll keep you updated. And now let's move on to the stationery, which I happened to chance upon. So a few days ago, I went to lunch with my brother as well as my aunt. We met up at a mall and we had lunch. We enjoyed our time, and then my aunt and my brother walked over to one of the book outlets, which was there. It's actually one of my favorite book outlets, and it's called Star Marks. And It's actually huge, and there's a section for the books as well, section for games, and section for stationery and other things as well. So my brother was the one who actually found the stationery, and he immediately, he was in some other part of the shop and I was in some other part of the shop. He came, he walked all the way, and he carried all these books, and he said that actually these are diaries. So he collected all of them, and he said that, aren't you reading something of this author this month? And I said, yes, I am. And when I actually looked upon these gilded diaries, I was absolutely stunned. They were absolutely beautiful. And in the description box below, I will let you know the actual shop from which this is being distributed, because they are close to the manufacturer of this particular stationery brand. So the first book, or the first diary which I did collect, is Pride and Prejudice, and this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's beautiful, and this has gilded edges all across, and this has a strap as well to keep everything in place. And the back of the book looks like this. Of course, I have not removed the sticker over here, and there is a quote from the story. So it says, "Till this moment I never knew myself." And the most beautiful part of it is that there is an illustration of the story itself. So as you can see, I hope you can see it. So I think this is Pemberley, and you have Mr. Darcy walking, and you also have Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth Bennet, I believe. I think so, but it could be Jane and it could be Darcy's younger sister as well, or it could be Jane as well. So I'm not too sure about it, but then yes. This is, I think it is Elizabeth and Darcy, because there's a letter over there and things happen over the letter. So that's the book. It's actually a diary, and the diary is really plain. So I'm thinking about starting to write my thoughts on Pride and Prejudice. Maybe not starting this year, but I'm going to make a complete character analysis of the main people, as well as the main characters of the book. So let's see how how that goes. But that's not going to be this year, it's going to be next year. So that's the first diary that I collected. The next one is Persuasion. So it's given in a very beautiful blue and pink shiny cover. So you have the characters over here, and you have the seaside over here, and the spine looks like this. It's beautiful. It's of course gilded, and at the back over here you have your quote from the story, which says, "You pierce my soul. I'm half agony, half hope." So that's beautiful, and the illustration is fantastic. I love this illustration over here, as you can see. And there's one at the back as well, which corresponds to the story. So and that's really lovely over here. So let's see. And we do have others apart from Jane Austen. There are other books. Now, I could not collect all of Jane Austen's. I could only manage to collect 4. 2 of them are still on them. They have not yet been distributed. So I did ask the distributor to see if they can expedite the, the orders for Mansfield Park, as well as Northanger Abbey. But we'll see what happens. So this is Emma. And as you can see, this is Emma's house, and this is Emma, and the illustrations are beautiful. And that's the spine, and this is the back. And the quote reads as, "Vanity working on a weak head produces every sort of mischief." So I think I remember hearing this from one of the characters. It may be Mr. Knightley, but I'm not too sure about it. So anyway, and the last one which I've collected is Sense and Sensibility. I love this cover. It's purple, and it's got beautiful design. So this is when I think it was I'm not sure. This is the younger sister who is rescued, and this is the elder sister Eleanor, and I'm not too sure. I forgot the name of the characters. I'm really sorry about that. But then those are the four diaries that I've managed to collect, and I'm really very happy about that. So if you would like to collect these stationery, you definitely can do that, and all the information is in the description box below. So that's all I have for you today. Do let me know what you think about them, and also if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, as well as leave a comment if you have the time in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. So with that, I'll be wrapping up this video. I'll see you soon next week with another video. So till then, take care, have a good reading week ahead, and namaste.